JJ. Welcome back. This is another Tag Tuesday tag. This is the Bookish Wombling Tag, and I was tagged by Patrick at Patrick's Book Reviews. Sorry, Patrick. And then the original tag was created by Roy at Roy Reads Anything. From Patrick's video, I understand that Womblings are like it sounds like a fake band type of character thing in England. I'm not quite sure. This was kind of like the cricket phrases that I didn't understand, but the prompts were fun, so you can still follow along and do them even if I don't fully know everything that it actually means. So the first one, Wombles are mascots of environmental awareness and conservation. Tell us about a book which features the environment as a theme. I wanted to use my Once They Were Hats book about beavers, but that's outside and it's too hot to go out and get it. It's in my car. So I'm choosing The Seed Keeper by Diane Wilson. And it's the indigenous tribe, the practice of there being a seed keeper who keeps the family's precious seeds that can pass from generation to generation, so that you're still with some kind of nourishment no matter where you go or what happens. And then it's a very important thing within the tribe to be this seed keeper. But it's a novel, and you get to learn about this character's understanding of herself, and as she learns about the generations of the past, you kind of get like a couple different points of view as she gets tasked with being what's left of their family, and their seeds to try to carry forward in the future. Number 2. Wombles are well-loved, whimsical characters. Is there a whimsical book or a series in your reading life? The only thing I could possibly have, kind of a warning about swans. It's written in like lyrically. And so, like, I feel like just that aspect of storytelling would be a little bit whimsical, the content not so much. Another one that I was thinking of when I was trying to come up with this prompt is not so much that the content is whimsical, but like with Percy Jackson and the Olympians, at least in the first couple of books, when they're younger characters and you're following them, the chapter titles are really fun and, you know, random and unique, and I feel like that would fit this category as well. Number 3, Wombles find things that everyday folks leave behind. Have you ever found a book just lying around for you to take, or a secondhand book that was amazingly cheap? So I recently went to a used bookstore sale where you could put as many books in a bag as that you could fit for $1, and this was just one of them. This is the one that I had laying around. How They Got Over African Americans and the Call of the Sea. And I picked this one because, you know, since it's mentioning the sea and stuff, that is kind of still going along with this environmental idea. But it was one that I could fit, and I got it obviously around. I could fit like, I think like 10 to 12 books or more in a bag, and the whole bag was $1, so very, very cheap. Number 4, Wombles upcycle unwanted items. Tell us about a book that improves on a well-established trope or an update to a classic. story. So I picked, and I haven't read this one yet, but this is Immortal Longings by Chloe Gong. And this is a retelling of Shakespeare's Antony and Cleopatra, which I feel like, even though I haven't read this one yet, it has to be improvement on it, because I did not like Antony and Cleopatra, because I did not like Shakespeare's adaptation of Cleopatra. I hated how he portrayed her. So I'm hoping this being by more contemporary female author, that just wanted to make sure that that's the correct pronouns. Yeah, her pronouns. I wanted to make sure I used her pronouns properly. Since it's a female author, I was assuming that she would do the justice to the Cleopatra inspiration a lot better than what Shakespeare did. Here's hoping. Number 5, Womblers Stay Out All Night. Tell us about a book that features a hidden or invisible person or group. I chose The Hobbit. Not only are hobbits little people, but also in The Hobbit you have the ring, and so it could be, you know, even the Lord of the Rings trilogy, either one. They physically go invisible, so I feel like that's not cheating. I was also going to pick somebody from the X-Men who actually goes invisible as well, but I chose The Hobbit. Number 6. Wombles are named after real places. Tell us about a book with a real world place name in the title. I wish I wrote better. So I chose Palestine, a Personal History by Carl Sabah. Number 7, Wombles live on Wimbledon Common, a large green space in London. Nature meets the city. Can you tell us about a book or a story in any medium in which the natural and urban environments coexist or clash? And I've been wanting to talk about this book for a while, so I picked Open Throat by Henry Hoke. And it's told from the point of view of a cougar living under the Hollywood sign in Hollywood, and there's wildfires. They basically they start them to burn out the homeless who are living up there, and then it starts a wildfire, and he has to flee his home in the mountains up in by the Hollywood sign, and he has to come into the city. He gets rescued by a little girl who doesn't, realize it's a mountain lion and thinks it's her pet, and kind of all that ensues. It's very uniquely done, biting commentary on the environment, about humans and our interaction with the world around us. But he's also a really just fun character in his perceptions of the people he meets and his descriptions of them. Or I actually believe it's it's a queer, and I don't know if it's like technically goes by like a they them, or if he's gay, but I remember that he was not a straight cis cougar, which is interesting. Mountain lion. It's just a very unique and fun story. Number 8. Wombles carry tidy bags to collect their things. Do you have a favorite bag or other device of carrying for use when shopping or book shopping? No. If I did, then I would get even more books than I already do, and I did not need to do that. Number 9. This is the last one. Remember, you're a Womble. Have you ever read a book featuring a fictional band or musician that is actually good? Yes. The good one was Light from Uncommon Stars by Rika Okoye, and that features a violinist who basically sold her soul for her talent and now owes the devil more souls, and she's seeking a trans violinist prodigy to deliver her last soul so that she can get her freedom. But I love the way that it portrays music within the story. Yeah, I've already talked about it, but I really enjoy, since, you know, that would be a musician. A book that specifically has a fake band that I thought was okay was Daisy Jones and the Six. I know it's very popular here. It actually probably is better on audiobook because you get all the different characters, or all different actors portraying them. And you kind of get this feel for the group, which makes it a little more enjoyable. I just didn't always like the formatting, but I do appreciate that book. So that is the tag. I will tag a few people. I'm gonna be way behind on this one, so I'll have to figure out who hasn't done it yet and who would like to. As always, though, thank you for watching and happy reading.